to wear the big shoe, you know, the lace-up shoes. They still should do that, I think. More support for your ankles.
They wrapped the duck to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh? They weren't fast to slow them down.
Way outside.
Oh. That's kind of holding on that guy, but I guess he didn't throw it over there.
Okay, let's see if they're gonna stop this guy from running.
That's decent. We can't. Come on, I hope the defense shows up. I didn't get much of a break.
Oh. Oh.
Here's what you expect from your wireless. But T-Mobile, this is what you get.
Oh, so you're using the regular
Let's,
grill.
yeah, no, the smoker.
Switch now. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4. Even more.
I see that Elvis movie. You can get it on your buy it on the TV now. Whenever you want to. Yeah.
They can't figure out what all the heck is about Elvis. It's still bothering him. Why
About
would
that movie?
about Elvis? He says he can't figure out why anybody would want to be interested in Elvis.
Ready, Brian?
He doesn't. He's too young to, at the time.
During Toyota's national sales event.
Well, I didn't realize all that backstory either. I mean, if it's true, I assume it's true.
It is true, I
What's
think.
that?
All that. It was kind of a.
The guy that
Yeah.
was his manager took all his money,
Well, yeah.
basically. And then, because he was so tired, he'd book him all these books, and
Well,
then
that was at the end when
he was so
booking
tired
all this stuff.
that he
had
got
to
that he
take-
said then he gave him drugs.
They gave him drugs to
Got him
wake up
started.
and drugs to go to sleep, and
Yeah.
that's when his health
Yeah.
went. He gained all that weight. And he basically died from heart failure because of all his drugs. But in the beginning, I didn't know all the back in
Yeah.
because he grew up in a black community. His dad got put in jail or something,
Yeah.
and they had to move into this whatever they could afford, and it was in the middle of this African American black community back in the
Yeah.
what year would have that been? The 50s, 60s,
Before that, I think.
40s. So that's where he got all his music influence was from this.
And this,
All the
he watched all
religious, they'd have these religious,
Yeah.
whatever you call them, and they revivals, and then they'd have the sex houses where they'd have this jazzy, slinky music playing, and that's kind of where he got all his music thing from. And then when he was getting popular, they found out that that's where that he had a lot of friends that were African American, and they didn't like it. The public and the powerful people didn't like it, and they didn't like the way he was moving on stage. They thought it was sexual or whatever, and so they told him he couldn't do that, and he did, and they threw him in jail because of the way he was moving on stage. And then they told him that if he went and joined the army, he wouldn't have to go to jail for 2 or 3 years. So that's when he went and joined the army, and that's where he met Priscilla, because she was a general's daughter. And I just didn't know all that stuff and how controversial the times were
Yeah.
between
A lot of
the two
history
races,
there, yeah.
and how they thought he was promoting their race in a sense.
He held him. I mean,
It's just third down. We haven't held him yet.
no, but I mean, they held him from
One. It's an interesting movie, but I didn't come out of it with a great feeling. I felt really
Yeah,
kind of
it's,
depressed,
Yeah.
kind of sad for his life.
well, it was sad.
And then his manager, the way he abused him and took his money and got him
promised
hooked on
that
drugs.
he would do this, and he didn't know that he was supposed to do all that, and it was just, Yeah.
We did it. I think we might be hurt. No.
I think we held him.
I think you would have enjoyed the Top Gun movie.
Uh-huh. think it would.
It was a better feeling movie. They weren't shooting at people, they were shooting at a nuclear site. They were trying to explode this site where they... Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Again?
Okay.
Oh, maybe they're just trying to jump us off. Yeah, they're just trying to get us to 2-1-0.
This is his 200th game as the head coach of Northwestern in season number 17. Akers to Wood, Garcia, Castaneda to back.
No fair catching.
To about 35.
Jeez, I don't know how they do that. I wouldn't want to do that.
We've had a couple of made-up
We
moments.
have people standing around like you drop it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Lord.
1988, the Fumblerooski.
Yeah.
The old days.
Yeah, look at
First
this
of
play
all-
though. Oh, it's on the ground.
Yeah.
Turner Hill was a quarterback. He gave it up, and Steinkuhler to the end zone.
Put it on the
Big
ground.
back then.
The big man, that hole, the forward lead, they never take out well.
The shoulder pads and stuff were bare.
90s. I love a good neck roll, though. I love a good neck roll. Best one, you Philly Joe Hooper, cowboy collar.
Okay, guys.
Wow.
Hmm.
First down for Thompson and Nebraska.
Home run ball.
Again. Oh my Lord, that one was too long. Now in the second half here, he hasn't been as on point.
That's a couple misses now.
Hmm.
Right, he had the deep shot to Palmer, he underthrew. He had the out route to
He was wide open.
He overthrew.
Yeah.
It's hard to overthrow.
Don't become Martinez on us.
The shot play, you play quarters coverage. Fastest guy in the field's gonna run.
Too hard.
Gotta give
Well, you didn't run fast enough one of the other.
He was running pretty fast.
I know it.
Yeah.
easier completions. Right, little bubble screen, whatever he's got, little flat, maybe little
Yeah.
whatever he's comfortable with. Because you're exactly right.
Come on, we got 2 balloons left.
And we're gonna need both of them.
His three
I think.
quarter after his miraculous play on third down.
Hmm.
Now we're still in the 3rd quarter. Oh, jeez.
Thompson will arrive in January on a transfer.
Seems like the 4th quarter goes really fast.
Seemed to bring himself
Yeah.
Especially when you're behind.
to the other side. 110 to snap it.
Change the play.
Wolverine in motion to the near side.
There it is.
He didn't run a first down route.
No.
Rosenblatt drilled him, and it's fourth down Nebraska. Decision time here for Scott Frost and Nebraska.
Punt.
What they want to do. Fourth and 1.5.
Punt.
And Coco knew what was coming.
4th and
There was
3.
no hesitation whatsoever as he sees the underneath route. It does not get to the sticks. Frost plays.
Come on, Chipper, you've been doing pretty good. So don't let us down.
See that deep breath by Frost and the pin come out of the shirt? He's going to run a no
Remember last year we couldn't even kick the ball?
Sticks on 3rd and 5.
Yes.
There's a punt from Bushini. Navarro waves it off and takes a high bounce.
Keep
inside
going.
15 and rolling to the. We've talked a lot about the Nebraska transfers. Casey Thompson is the headliner of that group. Palmer as well, and it's all over the field for us. It really is. In every phase of the game, we've seen
LSU.
Palmer speed, flash.
Texas,
Marcus Washington has not played quite as much.
Alabama.
Garcia Castaneda.
Let's see if they win.
Two.
This has been a little bit quiet.
Arizona
Nice
State.
play earlier. Looking at 6 starters on offense and defense, and throw in your kicker
They all look.
as well. That's 8
Oh,
of 20.
their transfers in.
We're
Okay.
gonna
Look at that go.
beneficiary of the new rules here in college football.
Receivers coach.
Did he?
Oh,
Did he?
Lord.
Put together quite the NIL commercial. That's been the A-lister so far this year. College football is a gain of 3 for the quarter, 7-7. Or that run that sets up the RPO, sets up the play action, just forcing Heimer and Henrich and safeties to have their eyes in the backfield first.
Get in.
There we go again.
He didn't run all the way up the field.
23 for a first down as he got undercut.
He waited and let them all on the ground.
Timing.
Just getting.
Waiting for the hole. There it was.
Clean, it's a little dual block. You can do it much better than that, a body on a body. And it's not been necessarily overwhelming statistically in the run game, but man, has it been influential to set up the rest of the passing game.
Get him. There we go.
Set up second down. You don't want to say Northwestern is totally playing with house money compared to Nebraska, but with all of the tension for the Huskers and the tough year last year and the Scott Frost restructuring his contract, good offensive coordinator, you have to believe.
Oh, that looked like, oh, I thought he had the ball.
As Hilinski with a shoulder fake goes high to the sideline and Navarro, he was close and let's see, it's called incomplete.
I wondered why their side was clapping. I'm
I
like,
did
that
too.
looked way out of bounds. I'm like, did you do something wrong?
Yeah.
He's got unbelievable body
Oh, it is
control.
close.
Is he able to get
Nope.
that foot down?
Nope.
Just in the way. Nice job there by Newsom to make sure that momentum carries him away. But just
When he came up, went up, it was probably inbounds, but when he came down. Okay. One more here.
Has to be such a struggle.
Oops. Okay, all that hard work.
All that hard work and we can't tackle.
Jeez. Yeah, here we go again.
Yes. And Mark is outside.
Yeah. Maybe that's good.
No, I don't know if it's good or bad. Don't tell him. Here he comes. Bad things happen when you go outside. You need to sit on the couch.
It was working a lot better on one side. I'm trying to find which is best.
I'm gonna say. At least they
Who
didn't
can't
score.
tackle? Number one can't tackle anyway. Third and long, and we gave him.
I'm open that up.
We certainly haven't had any, a lot of open runs.
It's not Nelson. Those guys are being attacked at the line of scrimmage. And you're settling for these safeties, and Pat Fitzgerald knows that he loves what his guys up front are doing.
Yeah.
Down to 16 this time, unrelated to third. Wow. This is the type of stuff Nebraska did to Northwestern last year. Yep. Look at the hands on the
What'd you say about the bus at Northwestern? Was your mom?
Well, we ran all over them last year, I think. In the second quarter, or in the second half.
At home.
Yeah.
Was it Lincoln Dalton?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
is ticking. As we move to 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Northwestern down.
Not the easiest game in the world to start on.
It's the only game we won,
Let's
probably.
fly to a foreign country and play somebody in our conference. Well, how could it be on us? You guys were running all over the place.
We
Yeah,
just,
you guys.
Yeah, they both moved.
Their side was running all over the place before we ever moved.
Looked like the flag came in before the stadium clock hit 0.
Good.
Well, it was, that whole one side of the.
Yeah.
What number?
Mm.
Here we
What
go.
number? The whole one side of your team.
He's like, what happened here?
He's saying, what number? What number? Which one?
There he is.
It's like a bunch of them. These guys over,
Okay, he's gonna
that
be-
guy over there.
See? And then they
But
also
we did move first, but
you don't want to go back and talk to your coach. He's got your number.
oh, he's mad about it. Sorry. What?
He was looking down the line and saw the movement.
1 second to left in the quarter.
Yeah.
0.1 second.
Yeah.
That's a tough call. So it's going to be
Then you gotta change the field.
should be zero unless requested snaps it.
There it is. 1 second.
Now 0.
Uh-oh.
Yes, well, we have a possession here.
Quarter over.
Ball back, Nebraska, Northwestern.
Still ahead. Third quarter.
Well, we won first and third.
Cups.
Oh, they're drinking lots of beer. Beer cups. Oh, your beer thing. Look at all those cups. They must not have a limit on how many beers they can drink. They do that at the Wyoming game.
Make the beer